Some good information for you this morning. Seniors struggle to select their own Medicare plan, and many don't know that the agents like Medicare are available to offer this assistance at $0 charged to them. We're joined by Thea Luzuriaga with Medicare and her customers Steve and Carol to tell us a little bit more about it. Good to see you guys again. Thea, good to see you again. Let's start with Medicare and what you guys do day in and day out. We've heard all the wonderful things, even from your daughter talking about how much work you put into getting this license and all the accreditations to do this. Talk about Medicare and what you do day in and day out.
And I have to say that again to Marcus, thanks so much again for saying the last name correctly. I love it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So Medicare is actually a health insurance agency. I have been a Medicare advocate for almost 20 years now, licensed in multiple states and appointed by many different Medicare insurance carriers. So what I do is really I hold the hands of Medicare recipients in their research enrollment and give them a lifetime customer service, all at zero cost. So they become, they continue to establish that long-term relationship with us.
And that's what it's
life.
about, a relationship, because we know that can be a complicated process and really confusing to a lot of people. And so we wanted to bring in some actual customers of yours, Steve and Carol. Thank you both so much for being here this morning. Talk about how we're working with Thea, like how has it been to kind of learn the right program, the right selection for you? Like how did that work for you guys? Was it an easy process?
When I got to getting close to 65, I'd read things. I tried to figure out this whole Medicare thing, and you start getting all the phone calls and stuff that, people my age, just blow up your phone, and they all wanted to sell me their plan, and it was just confusing. And then they send you this book every year, Medicare and You, and I tried reading that, and I was just as lost as ever. When I called Thea, she got to know me. She sat down and talked to me. What were my needs? What were my physical needs? It has been more than just a client relationship. She's become a good friend to our family. She's there, and we've got several stories that we could tell where she's been there, and something would happen. We had a crisis, and we'll probably talk about some with Carol.
I had it a little easier because he went
through it first,
me. Yeah. And so when he had already bonded with Thea, and he had mentioned that I would be retiring and when, and so she wrote it down, and when it came that time, she reached out to me, and which I would have reached out to her anyway, but she's just that organized and keeps a schedule, so she knows to contact people. She put together 2 or 3 plans, and she didn't force one on us. She just explained how this could benefit us.
Good to have those options too. The thing that people need to be signing up for is everybody's lifestyles, everybody's conditions are different.
It's different, yes. And so she presented what she thought was best for me, and boy did she hit it on the head, because just a few months later, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor.
Wow.
That was a year-long trial. When we had questions, it was very expensive, around $1 million.
Wow.
And we never received a bill. When we had questions about if something was going to be paid for or not, we called Thea, and she would get on the phone with us and call the agent and find out, what's going to happen here, so we would be prepared and know what was to come.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing here is you want to make sure you have Thea in your corner when you're going through this. So the final question would be would you recommend that people try to do this on their own, or should they call someone that has the background?
I need to call Thea.
Just make it easier, right?
Yes.
And Thea, for viewers that are watching, what is the next step for our viewers?
It is best to call first at 864-625-2112. MedicareTLC.com. There will also be changes in 2025, major changes for you folks about your drug plans. I'm a lobbyist, so I'm part of the National Association of Benefits and Insurance Professionals, where all of my clients benefit from, and they know this. I review their drug plans year after year. There's going to be a lot of changes that could either affect you folks or benefit you. So it's important to speak with us. Anyway, we don't charge a fee, so take advantage of
Awesome.
that.
Thea, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming on. And Steve and Carol, thank you for sharing your experience with Thea as well. And again, MedicareTLC.com is the website, 864-625-2112. We'll be sure to put all this for you at our website, yourcarolina.tv.
Thank you.
Thank you.